I'm gonna run to the no. I just started my recording. I gotta give it a few minutes at least. If you're curious what I mean, I record the stream in segments. So I just started a new recording, so I don't want to go to the bathroom. I just started a video recording. I'm a bad streamer, and I'm a bad YouTuber too. Oh god, oh god. My brain just is butter. I swear to God, it's just mush half the time. You're the one who would aspire to be a Zero Dragoon. Why, you are not even of Ishgard. If you truly possess the power of the Sir Elberic sees in you, then prove to me with your lance on guard. Oh my god. Oh, why did I do that? Oh my god. The legend of the Dragoon holds true. I throw myself into danger. I am truly a Dragoon main now. That strength, I have not seen it. It's like since Espanine himself stood before me. Mayhap Sir Elberic was right of it. After I return and show your crystal to him, I have no doubt he will be pleased. I think tonight off stream, if I get the chance to play, I'm gonna get up to Bard on my Archer. Probably get up to Black Mage, and then I might level one of the 2 tanks. I'm gonna be playing Dark Knight once we get to Heaven's Ward. And some Astrologian. But yeah. I'm gonna level everything at some point. Alright, let's make it less confusing and just change my screen name to match Twitch. Welcome to the YouTube side of things. Welcome to both sides of the coin. It's a beautiful coin. Oh, he's got the drip. He's got the drip. That's not who I'm supposed to talk to. You have passed yet another trial with flying colors, Obro. The day when you may stand before Eschanin as an equal is not far up. And when your day comes, I will choose you over the traitor. I have no doubt of this. But we must be patient still. For now, you must continue training. What you can do no more than your own. Seek me once more. AoE! Let's go! Oh my god, I could cry tears of joy. Perfect. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, guys. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, chat. Do you got any cool job or skills coming up? You got wing glide. Interesting. Dragonfire dive. Deliver a jumping fire based attack to target all enemies nearby with a potency of 500 for the first enemy and 50% less for the remaining. It's gonna be expo. I can't wait to unlock that. Let me tell you something. 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 It's good to see you, Private Karshid's word of the triumph reached me some while ago, but I'm pleased to have it personally confirmed. First, Ifri and Atine, truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warrior of the Lights less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. Suffice it to say, we are glad to have the Scions in our ranks. I shall relate the details to the report of the Admiral forthwith. Please send me regards to the Scions to the 7th Dawn. Until next time, Private. Oh, bro, this is Midfilia. Stalta has informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eorzea, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Ystala emerged from Gomorrah unscathed. Why Tataru and the others seemed as glad as they did. If they did. Times well. You can look forward to our heroes' welcome. Welcome to. Oh! Words are hard! You can look forward to your hero's welcome. We'll be waiting for your turn in the Waking Sands. This is a much discussed Godspeed. Oh my lord. Alright, I gotta check on something. Seeing if there's any dungeons or anything that we missed out on unlocking. So we got the Sunken Temple of Corn. There's another optional dungeon we can unlock. And then the next story-based dungeon we unlock is at 41. And the next optional dungeon after that is at 44. Then 47. Dude, truck comes shows your trying. They are! Yeah, it's ridiculous. I remember your name because I thought it was Obito from Naruto. If you need help with anything, let me know. Send for there we go. There we go. Oh. Right. Oh, dang it. Dude, everyone's so friendly in this game. I love it. I love the Final Fantasy community so freaking much, dude. Dude, right? He's... Oh! Oh! Oh my god, that is way too generous. The community in this game is seriously the freaking best. What else did they hand off to me? What are these? Either way, that's awesome. Good game and take it. I don't know what they're referring to, but I'll send a message back. I want to be in Costa del Sol. Dude, I'm safe. I want to live there. I want to just lay on the beach, go fishing, enjoy incredible food and drink. Oh my, Costa del Sol is like my dream IRL home. Well, that's not good. This one is glad, walking one is safe.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
Story's
And
taking a
yet you
turn.
need to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave! Bring the prisoners.
The Empire is going down. This is... I refuse. You bastards. Is something troubling you, Shriel? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. Is there anything I could do to help? Anything all you need, only ask. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses I see. You may speak freely here. We are friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you're certain the Menphilia was taken among those by the Garleans? Let us pray if no farther harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It's least I can do as friend of Menphilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well, do I recall the day of her first meeting? I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the self-same service to her brothers and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marcus, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father. If you require assistance, pray speak to Marcus. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. Did you explain Marcus is a survivor of the Battle of Cardano? Last, his experience took a horrible toll upon his mind. Had you not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marcus, I want you to look after Obro. Do you understand? Yes, Father. Excuse me, Obro, do you have a moment? It concerns the broken horloge which was taken in the pocket of man brought here for burial. There is something familiar about it, but I cannot say. Perhaps if you tinker with the device, that will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask you journey to Camp Drybone and my said to obtain a bull point chisel and pair of needle nose pincers. They're often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Level 35 for the main storyline, so we are pumping. I think we started at like 24 or something today, so we got a lot done. I'm real happy with that. A bull point chisel, you say, and a pair of needle nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. The balls. Balls. I mean, yes, that would be sufficient payment. Nice new business. You had. That man looked awfully like I would expect Sid to look in these kinds of games. You know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying? It's awfully suspicious. Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught, though I repaired the device easily. The sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how did I do it? These hands, my hands, they move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Obro, this was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elund. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it's best that it be returned to him. Horologe? Words are hard. Good evening to you, madam. Have you come to pay respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a great device. You say that it measures the passing of time. Map, they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marcus said they belong to a deceased Odir. You don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? Maybe who of us to notify the authorities and cap Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marcus manage to repair this device? I knew he was talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you know, Orboro. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of the comrades are presently being removed from the waking stands and prepared for transfer here. We should leave the work to others. I understand, however, taking part might help you find closure. Where is this? Level 38. Alright, we'll definitely grab that dungeon before we hop off stream. A little bit longer, don't a little bit longer. I still can't believe that guy threw me 300k. That is incredibly generous. If it was like a chatter, I would have denied it just because like I feel incredibly rude taking from people hanging out on stream, but that guy was just a random guy who ran across me while we were playing. Again, this community is the freaking best. Hey, you don't look like one from the church fellows, now that'll turn you away. No, sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off the lich here they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you, goddamn Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, I hadn't seen you around here before. Do you not have, or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Here, there's a carriage come to haul the bodies to the lich shark out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, and seeing as exhausted from carrying all the others, I have in mind to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of the folk are starting to turn. The Empire must fall. Up into the big fella, I'll forget it. Just bring the next batching custom back like the Pennsylvania of your route. But you ain't the strong one for it. Ain't you strong with regular? There's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. My people. I really liked her. What's the story behind the dirty cat? Yeah, so back in high school, I was really into League of Legends, and the main character I played was Katarina. And one day I was playing with my friend, and he had a few of his friends join us, so we were all playing together, and I was playing Katarina. And I was popping off, and one of his friends was like, "Damn, this guy's a dirty cat." I was like, Wait, I kind of like that. So yeah, the dirty cat was born that day, and it's stuck around since then. Come on, let's finish before I die of old age. Should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon if you don't take long the course of the shard, even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that your work here's done. Nothing too exciting. And then for the various aliases I use, like Obero comes from Fire Emblem, Monica comes from Dark Chronicle, which is an old PlayStation 2 game. Karshan comes from Black Desert, from the Sorceress class and the lore behind that. Diana's another League reference, so. And the Dark Cloud and Dark Chronicle are my two all-time favorite games, like of all time. No competition. Have been for a long, long time, and they'll continue to be for a long, long time after this. I see you decide to heed my advice. I pray that in doing so you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper arrived not long ago. We have begun preparing the comrades for burial and in initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we'll treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we cannot perform rites for most of the Scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to the people of the Sylphs, the Little Souls. It is only proper that she be given the care of her friends and family so that we may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Absolutely. The first thing we're going to go do, though, is I believe there is a quest in Old Da to unlock another dungeon. We're going to grab that quick. And just take care of that. Taking it for everyone was good to meet you. Ah, thank you, miss. I've been waiting for this, felt like an age. Finally, just hear my miracle drought. Oh, do you not know what this is? This, my friend, is a file in the mysterious brew called Fantasia. Legend states that who drink it before laying down for a nap awakens a new man or woman. My Colosseum debut is coming up, and I'm terribly nervous, so I thought this medication might bestow me with the self-confidence I lack. And a chiseled muscle body besides. I can't wait to show off my obligatory. Take this to the medicine merchant with my compliments. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make my dreams come true. Okay, we got, you want to be a pugilist. Oh, that's right, you can't see this quest, I'm a dum-dum. There we go. Time heals all wounds so they never experience true pain. More than 30 summers have passed since I carried the standard of the Dark Light Radiance into Cutter's Cry. But a day goes by before I don't see the faces of friends I lost that fateful day. Gerbil the Red and his loyal second Arborist Stillwater, simple the sweet, always armed with a jab and jest. Forever ireful mage Chirin Zabrin is quick to cast as he was to temper. Thermone Thousand Gills never has there lived a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or in his coin. Let's not forget Owen Elson. Though it's hard to fathom now, with all the adventurers scrampering about like rabbits in the spring, There was once a time with bands of mercenaries who were city-states turned in when need of blade. The Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of the bands. Guardian funded forays into hellish pits like the Autumn Vale would earn us a king's ransom in a matter of days. That would only take a night of devil's play at it, the Mirage, to see it gone from our purses, but so was the life of a raider, that is, until we took the job at Cutter's Cry. My brother and I had stood against herds of giant buffaloes and Ogomora, snurble infestations of the Pearl, legions of gut-blooded Sahasian from the abyssal death of the Indigo Deep, but none of that prepared us for the horrors we would face in Hell's brood holes. None of us prepared us for the chimera the bards still sing the day. 7 of the realm spies where he set off into the bowels of the forsaken place, but only saw one return, Sybil the Stoic. Spared by the beast so that he may warn all who would foolish attempted to spoil the chimera's lair. My apologies, you not come to hear the guilt-ridden rainblades of an old man, but if you have a moment, I was wondering if you could ask a favor. The final wish of the aiming soul seeking peace with his past before departing on his journey through the 7 gates. In each of the 30 summer suns escaping the maws of the terrible beast, I have returned to lair to pay the proper respects to my fallen compatriots. However, the years have finally caught up to old Sybil, and try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. It is not too much to ask. Would you travel to Cutter's Cry in my stead and place the banquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Dark Raiders? Good, you're back in with my payment, I expect. Every last skill accounted for, I need you to be right for the job, now for your payment. But what's this? Friend of yours, I can't say I recognize him. My client, you mean the little felon gladiator? Yes, isn't that? Well, yes, isn't that what your medicine does? Who's to say I have no way of proving the man was indeed my client? But if you would state your curiosity, I believe I can spare you a file for your own experimentation. Now my business here is done. We'll meet again someday, though whether we recognize one another is less certain. And a free Fantasia if we ever want to change our character up. That's done and taken care of. Boy, oh boy, we got a lot of quests or dungeons that we can run on our both jobs now. Hopefully get up to early 40s on anyone we want to. There's this Cutter's Cry labyrinth of sand-ridden caverns, and you hear that that's the sound of the woofing snort when a fire catches. That's the Chimera. Now that I've seen it, sure, go right on in. If you're the certain of your ability to make it out in one piece, just don't accept any go trotting in there after you, no matter how hard you wail and holler. He's just promised old Sybil the Stoic, did you? He's what the man called a principal he is. A little too much principle, I'd say. What's wrong with wanting to live when you've a wife and at home, big with child? The tale goes that rather than facing the fate spun with him by an Amelia, he hid beneath the mangled body of his leader and watched as his companions were torn apart, one by one, also that he might return home to see his son born. Should he have died a hero rather than lived a coward? Was being able to see his son worth having the boy growing knowing his father was a craven, a disgrace to his friends and family? Should I ever find myself faced with a similar decision, would I have the courage to walk the righteous path? Now you know the reason I will not step into that cave. Hell yeah. Stupid ass looking helmet, but you know. Alright, guys. What an awesome stream this was today. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me, for the kind words. Follows, subs, everything in between. Super awesome. I got some videos to upload. I got some stuff I gotta take care of around the house, and then hopefully we can start working on that Discord tonight. Thank you again all so much for hanging out with me. I will be back with more Final Fantasy 14 tomorrow. You guys have a great rest of your night. I'll catch you later. Peace out, everyone. Later.